Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Ordinarily, I like to have auto level on for these manners of videos because I am a professional, as we are well aware. However, I couldn't this time because there's something I have to talk about, which is the challenges of having a normie roommate when I'm running a furry vlog. And the reason it's challenging, among a few other reasons, there's two right now. I forgot my shirt, and that is just not good. That's better. But there's two reasons that it's no good having a normie roommate when I'm a furry vlogger. The first is that I surprise have the weekend off, which means, or he's out of town right now, and I didn't expect that. So I did all sorts of filming all throughout the week because I thought that I would not really have the license to film. Not that I can't film when he's home, it's just harder to really lean into being a virtual kitty cat when I'm like, he's walking through the living room to like go get something from the kitchen. Like it's just, there's something there, which I think is understandable to us all. So, had I known I would have the weekend to myself, I would have structured things differently. It just means that I have bonus footage, but I can't use this golden opportunity not to film. So, my plans are a little bit different. My plans are better now, and we're happy about that. But that's one of the challenges of having a normie roommate when I'm a furry VTuber, is when I have the opportunity to make videos and just be in VR on my own, I'm going to take that opportunity. Very happy about that opportunity. But there's another reason that's a big challenge here that I had to illustrate, which is why we don't have auto level on for this video. Because look with me if you will, please, I implore you. See that little patch of floor? It's pretty decent patch of floor. Big fan of it. And last night, it was just special. It was not like christened in or anything quite like that. After a form, just because we were cuddling again, me and the fish, and things were getting heated, and I had brought because my full body. Sometimes I take it into the bedroom when we are having times, just like dates and stuff, even, and n- nothing untowards. But it was late enough at night. Roommate was definitely asleep, so it was a no judgment zone. And then it's not like anything untoward is taking place. So I had brought over, got two really big giant pillows because I love nesting. So I have like a pregnancy pillow that like wraps all over the place, and then also a large body pillow. And so I had brought those into the living room, and we were just like sitting and just vibing a little bit. And then we were like vibing a little bit extra. And I was like, well, oh God, okay, well it's nighttime. It should be fine. But I'm in the living room. But also it's just we were cuddling and being sweet, and then we just got a little bit extra sweet on the floor, right here, right here. We didn't even make it to like a bedroom or whatever. Like, come on, are you kidding me? And it got to be like a pretty, a little bit untoward. Totally fine. Except for then I realized, like, if my roommate has to, like, oh, I don't know, go to the bathroom or whatever, then it's like I am very clearly occupied, wearing a lot of virtual reality gear, nestled up with pillows in all sorts of positions and orientations, just on the floor in my living room. Fine, but that's not something that I anticipated when I negotiated for like, oh hey, do you want to be a roommate when I was looking to move out of where I lived previously. And I said, like, yeah, but I have like all of my VR gear and I don't know. And the living room was just kind of dormant because he was just living on his own and spends most of his time just like in his room. Like there was nothing in the living room. No TV. There was like a couch looking at a painting, like, and one bookshelf off to the side. So he's like, you can just use the living room. And I was like, are you sure? Because I have this and that. And then I got all my gear and all this stuff. And he's like, yeah, that's totally fine. And it has been totally fine. And still will be, except for now that I'm getting more involved with the fish man, it just makes things a little bit challenging because with all the full body permanently set up in the living room, and my boyfriend is a VR fishman, like he lives in my living room too, inside the headset, and I can like take things over with my little laptop into the bedroom. It's just not as smooth of an experience, and I don't ever have my full body, so I can't, chicken dance on my dates. But if I go on my dates in the roommate's home, then I'm in the living room on like a date, and it's just weird. And I haven't talked with my roommate about that. And he's like super normie, and we don't talk a ton. We exchange pleasantries in the evening when we're both in the kitchen at the same time, stuff like that. And we're just very good. We kind of keep to ourselves. It's totally fine. So I'm gonna have a conversation with my normie ass roommate about like, hey, so my boyfriend is lives in VR now, and he's a virtual fish, and we're dating. And my full body is in the living room. What do we think about all of that? It's very strange, and I'm not saying I want to get lewd or untowards in the living room. It was just not something that has ever happened before to that degree, and so I'm gonna have to rethink a few things. Just kind of happened. I'm very glad that we did not get walked in on or anything like that, and nothing too untoward. Okay, actually, some untoward things were taking place, and that's just the primary challenge of having a normie roommate. And I wanted to make a video about that, in part because I want to make other videos because I have the place to myself, but I had to tell the story about why I'm having video time now, and so I did. And that was what today's video was. I hope that you liked it. It was a short one, but that's just because sometimes it can be hard being in VR and really like expressing yourself as a virtual cat when you have a roommate who is cool with it, but is like, how cool are you with it, really? And those are the questions you have to ask yourselves. But now, every time I'm in this, and it's like my home world, when I come in, I spawn like over there in the corner. And so this little patch of floor, it's a good patch of floor. All right, bye guys. Hope you had fun with this video just like I did. Bye.